Greetings, fellow citizens. I am the Senate Dude, and you'll notice that we are at the Bridge Alliance and not where we were at before. That is because while I was finding the last of the camps, I discovered that there was one we could not get to because of this quest that the governor of Hikmet, of here at the Bridge Alliance, is going to give us. I never knew about this quest, and there was no indication of it. So we are going to see what Governor Burhan here is going to say.
Lord de Sade, what bountiful wind brings...
Enough pleasantries, Excellency. They are a dull canter after such treachery.
I beg your pardon? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten that after sending me to save your savants that you then again sought my assistance? According to you, I needed only to convince the Tierna Hak conductors to provide us with a remedy. But you used me like a pawn, seeking in truth to capture her.
I cannot understand why you are reacting in this way. I was certain that the witch doctor would refuse to help us. They have us marked down as enemies, after all. And I had good reason to believe that you would not resort to physical persuasion.
You are even ready to use brute force against your own allies.
Whatever do you mean?
After wounding the Tierna, your spy attempted to kill me, Excellency. And you dare to tell me that my anger is exaggerated? Can I remind you that to assassinate a legate is to declare war against his sovereign?
I promise you that I had no intention for any harm to befall you. That man went beyond his orders, I assure you. I implore you, please accept my sincerest and profound apologies in the name of the Bridge Alliance.
I can only give you the benefit of the doubt for now, Your Excellency. In the meantime, you need not keep a candle lit for the return of your spy. He paid for his audacity with his life.
He would have been made to answer for such infamy, I assure you. Once again, I apologize sincerely for this crime. It should never have happened. In any case, we need to get our hands on this woman. The remedy is perhaps...
There never was a remedy. It was a wild goose chase. Perhaps even some sort of machination.
No. That is terrible. This is a great setback. How could I have been so naive? What a shame. I am truly sorry that you risked your life in vain. Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
I've taken care of your problem with the caravans. The merchant should now be able to reach Hikmet.
Captain Rainhild has sent a message to that effect. You have done a great service for me. Though there is something that bothers me. I was told that you met these savages and then let them go. They showed no mercy at all with your own merchants.
The congregation is not in conflict with these natives, and has no wish to begin one.
Ah, your famous neutrality. Well then, you have solved the problem, and I would be discourteous to deny it.
My pleasure. I imagine the captain must have informed you of all that we learned.
Indeed, and I am extremely worried. An attack of any significant magnitude would be a catastrophe for our city. We have the means to repel these savages, but it will not be without great losses.
Perhaps there is another way. The natives have clearly expressed their wishes. The freedom of their brothers and sisters.
I see where this is headed, but I fear that they were not honest with you. A few natives are being held in the prison of the Coin Guard, but a handful of warriors does not seem to justify an assault of such commitment.
They were not speaking of just a few soldiers, but of kidnappings. The victims are only villagers.
This is inexplicable. We have taken no villagers. Of course, we answer their attacks in kind. And at times we have taken prisoners on the battlefield. But what use would we have for a few fishermen, hunters, and weavers?
Might it be possible that these kidnappings have taken place without your consent?
I doubt that. But of course, it is always possible that a few bandits might have stolen a shipment of arms. If that were the case, that would explain a great deal. Since you have been of such service to my people, and this grievous affair seems of great concern to you, would you be of a mind to lead the inquiry? Capture a few of these savages. Make it your mission to make them talk. We must understand what is going on before they attack.
Very well. I shall get to the bottom of this affair, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
No.
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lord.
Gosh dang, that was a long cutscene. We better get rid of Ciora. Gosh dang it. So we gotta do this side quest. This will be the last side quest before the camp thing. Where's the decider? It's over here. So I probably forgot about this whole thing. And I do apologize. Let's get Vasco. Let's go. Wait, what? How am I carrying too much weight to sprint? What the hell? How am I carrying too much weight to sprint? That's bullshit. I was just running now. That's bull... What happened? Huh? Put all this shit away. Hold on. This is a good cup of joe. Hello, Captain. Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Respectfully, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
Governor Burren asked me to investigate the abductions the rebels told us about. If we could find the origin and free their comrades, I'm sure they would stop their attack. I need to locate and speak with the other rebels. Do you know where they could be?
No, they don't attack often. I fear they're gathering their forces.
Captain, the patrol we sent to the west has not returned yet.
I may have spoken too quickly, Your Excellency. Although it might still be possible that our men are just delayed.
Perhaps you would allow me to search for them. Maybe they crossed paths with the rebels.
Corporal, do you know which way the patrol went?
Of course, Captain.
You will lead, His Excellency. In hope that our men are still alive.
At your command, Captain. Your Excellency. Find me at the entrance of the camp when you're ready to start.
Alright, where is he at? I was always wondering throughout recording this series where all the Bridge Alliance quests were, and here they are.
Are you ready to go, Your Excellency?
Let's go.
Yes, let's go.
Oh. Where the fuck are we going? Shit, there's a bull. Hi. How are you?
Let's go!
Oh, I got thrown. Oh, he knocked the dude over. Got him. Second. Shit, there's more fucking secluded road. Hello, how are you? Oh, he pushed me. Alright, let's go. Come on. Come on, dude. We've never even been here before. Oh, by the way, when we last left off, we did the Inn on Milfrickaman, blah blah blah. Dunkus became High King, finished the Professor Seraphet and shit, and I totally forgot to explain that to begin. Like I normally do. shit.
Is that the patrol we're looking for?
Yes. That's them. More victims of these savages. But 2 of the soldiers are missing. Maybe they managed to escape. They'll surely need help. We should look for them.
Look for survivors. I hear him. He's over here. Chest. Well, we helped them. Let's go. Come on, dudes. Hey, what's wrong, bro?
I'm in trouble! Please help me!
This man needs to be cared for. But in his condition, we can't take him back to the outpost.
Allow me.
Heal.
There. That should be better.
Thank you, sir. Without your help, I would probably have died here.
Tell us what happened.
We came across a group of rebel savages. It was a massacre. A few seconds later, only Franz and I were left. We fled. I managed to drag myself here, but he was not so lucky. The savages caught up with him.
Was he captured? Did you see where they took him?
They headed north to Frazonegan, but in the state I was in, I didn't see much else.
Your Excellency, please. We should get him out of there. They're bound to torture and kill him.
We'll take care of it, Corporal. The rebels must have left traces when dragging the prisoner. But not you. You must help your wounded man to reach the outpost. Come on.
Alright. Vidonea X. Fuck.
Green blood, my friend.
I
Do you
did that
need
4
something?
times last video.
I must leave you.
Alright, let's go. Rasongyat. Track Vidonea Exquiga.
There's our group of rebels. The soldier they captured looks dead.
Oh.
Let's go, Stand up. Ese maru. Radidadel. Quayes.
My name is Desade. I'm the legate of the congregation. I'm here because I want to talk to your chief.
I know who you are. The Renaigse on Ol Manawi. What do you want to say to Armal?
I want to talk to him about the abductions and to understand what's going on.
You would be the first Renaigse to care. How do we know you're not just saying that to find out where our camp is?
Well, gotta try it.
I am not part of the Alliance. My only goal is to avoid deaths on both sides. Help me. I am your only chance to free your prisoners without bloodshed.
You seem to really believe
Hey!
what you say. I hope I'm not mistaken. Very well. Tell me when you are ready to follow me to our camp.
Let's go now.
Are you ready to follow me, Renaigse?
Setting
Let's
off.
go.
Uh-oh. Another escort thing.
It's this way.
Let's stay on guard.
The rebels are not after us. I doubt they'll have set a trap.
It's this way. I'm letting my comrades know we're here, so that they let us pass. Follow me. We are almost there.
Oh, there's a ladder here. Wasn't one there before. There we are.
It's this way.
And he's stuck. Come on, bro. Push him out. There we go. What? Alright, thank you. What, does he want to talk?
It's this way.
There we go, he's moving. And here is our final campsite. Yay! Now we gotta tell Mr. de Castillon about the camps we found. There we
This
are.
is our main camp. This is where you will find Armal. I hope I am not wrong to lead you here, and that you are not a traitor.
So, here's the famous rebel camp. I hope their leader can tell us more about these abductions.
Alright, let's do something about these abductions. Meet the leader of the Donea Exegol. Uniso camp. Abode of the leader of the Donea Exegol. Ah, jeez. Really? Message scribbled by a soldier. If you can read this, it means you are from the continent. My captain ordered me to hide a chest just before we were attacked by the rebel camp of Dunost. Unfortunately, our assault failed and we were locked away in a dungeon. Now we're certainly going to die. I implore you find the chest we hid before these savages do. The chest is hidden behind some bushes near the great waterfall, and I managed to throw the key in a haystack near the infirmary. Well, probably never gonna find that.
Who are you and what are you doing here, Anaigse?
My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. I came to talk to you about the abductions and your forthcoming attack.
And how did you find our camp?
I convinced one of your men to bring me.
Well, I'll tell you what we know, then you'll understand why we have to fight lions. Many seasons ago, Sinolmanawi started to disappear. Lions attacked the villages and took them with them. We never saw them again. They were either crazy or so injured that even our best Donegad couldn't do anything. So we counterattacked and captured some of their soldiers. And we learned that they were taking our people to a place they call a laboratory. It is there that they torture and kill them. They talked about experiments.
Experiments? So that was the reason for all these abductions. But what do they hope to discover?
Alert! The lions are attacking!
Traitor! It was you who led them to us!
No, I swear. They asked me to investigate. It was never a question of attacking you.
Then prove it! Fight with us!
Fuck! Fuck! I have to prove it.
The Alliance betrayed me as much as you. I owe them nothing.
And now we're...
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can warm up this face.
Yeah, leveled up. Is that it? Oh, over here.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Dead.
You have fought bravely, and your word is true on Almanawi.
The Alliance is the ally of the congregation. Taking your side was not a decision I made lightly, but Governor Burren used and betrayed us, and he will answer for it. Please, wait before you attack. I will do everything to dismantle this laboratory and release your people.
I trust you, so we will wait, but don't take too long. Qua awalem seg on Almanawi.
Goodbye.
See what the fucking governor has to say again. This asshole has used me twice. Ugh. How stupid is this guy? I agreed to help him, and this is what he fucking does to me? I'm done with him. Oh, that pisses me off. He's pissing me off, this governor. I had no choice but to help them. I wasn't gonna end this rebellion. All you had to do was fucking free them. If you want to know more about them, you ask them. That's what you do. What do you have to say, you fucking piece of shit?
Lord de Sade, what?
Enough with the formalities, Excellency. You owe me an explanation. Did you order your troops to attack while I was negotiating under a white flag?
I assure you that I have no idea what you are talking about. I would never have placed your life in harm's way. The alliance with the congregation is crucial, and you know it. Your suspicions are unfounded. I'm sorry. It is now clear that decisions are being made without my consent. I'm going.
You mock me, Excellency. I can't believe this matter slipped your vigilance. Everything the Danea Exregao have told me has proven true. Your men attacked and carried off natives. I witnessed it. According to what I've been told, they are taken to a place where experiments are carried out, where they are tortured.
It is true that I knew of the existence of this laboratory. The place is dedicated to research on the Malachor. If a remedy is ever to be discovered, it will happen there. But I assure you that I was not aware that natives were being taken there.
Allow me to doubt your sincerity, Excellency. I intend to pay the place a visit and see for myself what happens there. Who directs the research?
Our most brilliant savant, the Dr. Asili. Certainly his legend precedes him. He is the master of your friend, the Professor Afra. Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
No, fucker.
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lord.
Why am I carrying too much weight again? Gosh dang it, what did I get? Oh, that angers me. Ugh, I'm angered right now. Let's get Afra. Doctor is silly. Afra mentioned that person during the quest. Come here, Afra. Let's go.
After fire.
fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best potions and the most efficient concoctions of all of Alsad's talent put into it.
Halt! No one enters!
You speak to the legate of the merchant congregation, soldier. I have been sent by Governor Buren. I have to talk to Dr. Asili.
I don't take orders from the governor, nor the congregation. Be on your way.
He won't obey me either, Greenblood. He's not from my regiment.
Should we give in or force entry? Probably force entry.
Sorry, soldier, but I'm coming in, whether you like it or not.
To arms! To my help! And death to the others!
Watch out!
Dead. Fuck your hammer. Alright, Dr. Asili, what are you doing?
As if I wasn't expecting that. It's a real fortress.
There must be other guards. Be careful. How awful. They've been reduced to burning the bodies.
How could members of the Guard choose to participate in this massacre?
I've discovered cells. Shit. Memorandum to one of the attention of the laboratory guards. I do not know which one of you oafs broke the mechanism that leads to the tunnels, but the cost of the replacement will be taken from his pay. The doctor was furious and had to order a replacement part, and even though he probably has received it by now, I hope that once it is replaced, you will be more careful. These mechanisms are fragile. And we got a key. Come on, go, 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 go. You're dead. Shit. Prisoners. Are these knots? Oh my gosh, these are fucking knots. Who can I talk to here? Tortured knot.
You're not one of them. Please, get us out of here.
Knots? What are you doing locked up here?
These scientists captured and abused us. They performed experiments, made us drink potions, took our blood. I heard them say that they wanted to find out how we are immune to the Malachor. None of it makes any sense. Please, get us out of here.
I'll find a way to open this cage.
I can't
Already
believe
did
that
that.
Asili could have fallen so low. I'm so ashamed. I feel nauseous.
Let's hold this good doctor to account.
It's blocked. Where are the others? There are other prisoners here. There we go. Where they at?
To my help! And death to the others!
Watch out! Grenade!
one.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Dead. There we go. Unblock that, because I hate blocked doors. That's the rule of RPGs. If you see a locked door, you unlock it. Unless if you're in The Witcher 3. In that case, there are a shit ton of locked doors. Shit. Shit.
To my help! And death to the others!
Watch out! Grenade!
Die! With them whole shit tons of gold coins on them. Heyo.
Let's go now. I want to see my people again.
Just one moment. I haven't freed all the prisoners yet.
I feel so bad for these people. You don't treat people like this. Not even in video games. They're right over there.
You're not one of those nasty birds, are you?
No. I've come to put an end to all these horrors. To save you. But I thought they only captured the Onol Manawi.
I don't know why they brought us here. But they hurt us. I saw them cut a friend of mine into pieces. Get us out of here, Trokaret.
I'll find a way. These scientists have really lost all humanity to treat people like this.
Alright. Lockpicking.
Now that they are free, we must help the prisoners escape this place.
If they leave through the city, Hikmet guards will arrest them.
So we have to find another way to get them out.
How the fuck did we get him out? Find a way to leave the laboratory without going to Hikmet. We must keep the interests of the prisoners at heart. These poor people. Ow! I thought Afra shot me in. Dead. Caves.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Move away! Things are about to get
Dead.
It's perfect. We just have to clear the way.
The mechanism. Shit, can't get under it.
The mechanism doesn't work. I need to take a closer look.
Oh. Fuck, I don't have the cryo talent level. Hey! Found a new cog. Remember that new cog I found a few episodes ago and decided to keep as a souvenir? Well, guess what? Found good use of the souvenirs.
I have to find the people responsible for what happened here. They must answer for their crimes. Wait for me.
We are prepared to fight these people with you.
Yes. We will make them pay for what they have done to us.
You're not strong enough to fight. It's better for you to stay there.
Alright. We gotta go. Gotta go find this doctor. And you think doctors are supposed to help people. Like my doctor, he helps me. When I get my med checks and everything done.
I'm not done here yet.
We are waiting for you, but please hurry up.
Oh. Wow, the doctor really knows how to make shit work. Dead. Alright. Gold coins and some ammo. Some gold coins. I should kick that door. Holy shit, there's a line of them.
Come on. Let's see what you're capable of.
What the hell is this? Like, I've never seen this thing before. Why can't we see this in the game? Oh my gosh. Jeez.
These poor people lost their lives only a few hours ago. They could not survive this mutilation.
It's disgusting. Dr. Asili's research documents. These documents contain hundreds of short but precise notes that describe without any emotion the torture and the experiments inflicted upon the native and not captives. A few pages are even illustrated with sketches indicating with body parts that were amputated on some of the living subjects to test their resistance, and sectional drawings of the dissected parts of other subjects.
This note carefully describes the sequence of the experiments. There are even sketches. It's hard not to feel sick. This is proof of all the horrors committed here.
No good. Nothing in here.
Asili has locked himself in his office.
The door is too thick. We must find a key.
No need, Kurt.
Afra?
What a surprise to see you here. You finally came to your senses.
Master, it's not...
Who is this person?
I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and I'm here to put an end to your crimes.
My crimes? What are you talking about? My work was for the good of humanity. Don't tell me you're crying over some savages. The survival of our species requires sacrifice.
Ask him about his research.
What did you hope to find from all these experiments?
Since the Malachor never reached this island, I wanted to check if these savages were sensitive to it. And I discovered that they were naturally resistant. Do you realize the implications of this discovery? So I tried to isolate this resistance to develop a cure in order to send it to the people on the continent. But I doubt that you will be able to understand the subtlety of such an approach. Come on, Afra, my dear student. Will you let these narrow-minded inquisitors decide my fate? Are you not also devoted to science and truth?
Science and truth do not excuse your lack of humanity. I'm ashamed of having been taught by you, and that I didn't warn Burin that you'd gone mad. If I had, we could have prevented all of this.
You disappoint me so much, Afra. A second time. When I think what I wasted trying to teach you science.
We learned everything we wanted to know. This lab will close and you will answer for everything you have done.
You think so? Guards, capture these people!
To my help! And death to the others!
Watch out! Grenade!
Move away!
Alright, they're dead.
Stop! Think of my knowledge. All that I have accomplished. That can never disappear.
Stop him or kill him. That's a tough choice to make.
You will answer for your crimes in court.
But I'll be out soon. My colleagues will understand the importance of my work.
We shall see about that.
I hope I made a good decision there. I really hope I did. If I didn't, then shame on me. Oh, there's the new cog. Found the new cog to replace the old cog I had earlier. What the hell? Where am I? There we go. Right here. Let's get the prisoners out. I went the wrong way. Whoops.
Let's go. I found a way out of the city. But be careful. You are weakened, and creatures roam these tunnels. I will lead the way.
Alright. Bats. poison. Got him. Gotta go this way. Can't climb that. I'm about to pay the price for not being able to climb that.
Things are about to get dicey.
Oh shit!
Move away.
Oh shit! Not I.
To my help. And death to the others.
Kill that. Ah, fuck.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. I can't hold on much longer. Broke your armor. Move away. Things are about to get
Oh, alright.
to my help. And death to the others.
I'm out of ammo.
They broke your armor. Be careful.
will not protect you any longer. Be careful.
Move away. Things are about to get
Ow.
dicey.
They're all dead. Let's get the fuck out.
There you are. You're free.
You have saved our lives. How can we thank you?
We will never forget what you have done for us on Almenawi.
Yes, we will always be grateful.
We're not very far from the Hikmet outpost. You'll have to be careful.
I know how to reach the port without being seen.
Perfect. As for you, you should take refuge in Vikshadir. You will be safe there, but you should avoid the Alliance patrols.
We'll get there. Qua awalem segven.
Now, let's talk to the good, fuck dumb governor that he is. We'll use this to travel. And just like that, we're back in town. Now the doctor can go to jail, maybe get sentenced to life imprisonment for crimes against humanity. Alright, Governor, let's talk.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, and to what do I owe this honor?
Reveal what was discovered in the laboratory.
I've been to Asili's laboratory and what I discovered was abominable. Hundreds of poor souls tortured, victims of horrifying experiments. There were so many dead that a pit had been dug to burn the bodies.
How horrifying. I cannot believe it.
The natives were not the only victims of these crimes. There are also a number of Naughts.
Naughts? Pardon me for doubting you, but do you have proof of what you say? And have you brought Dr. Asili to me so he may answer these accusations?
Yes, we captured him.
Really? Very well. I will ensure that he is judged as quickly as possible. What was done with the prisoners that were being held in the laboratory?
They were freed. The Denea Exregau are satisfied and should call off their attack.
What a relief. Finally, some good news. How can I repay you?
By allowing me to take part in the trial proceedings. What I saw merits justice, and I fear that the accused will find a great many defenders amongst his fellow savants.
It is a rather novel request, but granted. I shall inform the prosecutor. Let us remember that the madness of a man should not cast a shadow upon the greater sum of his work. His research is perhaps our only chance of discovering a remedy. Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
No. Let's go.
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lord.
Alright, let's go help the attorney. We're gonna go for a trial. So we're gonna finish all the Bridge Alliance quests this episode. I call this Alliance of the Bridge, I'm not sure. And at the end of this episode, we'll talk to Mr. de Castillon. Then we'll go in, and then we'll stop there. Because I can't end this yet. I've already come too far. Here's the prosecutor's office. Hello, attorney.
Hello. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Desarde. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. Governor Buran told me to pay you a visit.
Oh. It is you who arrested Dr. Asili and must help me prepare the trial.
Exactly.
Excellent. We will have lots to do if we want the doctor to pay for his crimes. The accused has a lot of support. Any evidence and testimonies you can gather will be useful.
We'll have no problem gathering witnesses. His laboratory cells were full of them.
We will call them to the witness box, of course. But be aware that if the victims are natives, their words will unfortunately not carry much weight here.
There were also some Naughts. Perhaps I could convince some of the doctor's colleagues to talk.
Their testimony will be crucial. The word of other scholars is likely to be the only thing that condemns him. That plus any material evidence you can gather.
These documents describe Dr. Asili's work, as well as the horrible experiments he was performing.
Perfect. I will read them in detail. We will no doubt find something to support my prosecution.
Do we have any chance of winning?
What you have brought me is a good start, Your Excellency, but it would be better to continue gathering evidence.
I will return to you soon. The Naughts should be at the port, and the islanders had to take refuge in Vikshadir. As for the scientists, they said they would go back to the governor's laboratory. And I should also go back to Asili's laboratory. There may be more evidence there.
Well, first we'll talk to Afra.
Desarde, I'm happy to see you. Can I do anything for you?
Talk about her master.
I would like you to tell me about Asili.
I was expecting you to come and see me about this. What would you like to know?
What did you know about the experiments?
Were you aware of Dr. Asili's experiments?
In part, yes. That's why I chose not to be his student any longer.
Why not say anything?
Because I never thought he would go so far. Over time, he became more and more cruel. I found his approach brutal. As if by meeting the natives it deprived him of all humanity. He spoke of them as test subjects, never as people. But there was a time when he was the greatest doctor and scientist in the Alliance. And I clung on to that memory.
You do know that you were captured thanks to him?
Yes. But I thought the natives wanted to trade us merely as prisoners of war. I was blind. And stupid. I regret it terribly.
Ask her opinions on the excesses of science.
Do you think, as your master does, that science justifies all sacrifices?
No. I may have believed that at one time, without of course ever imagining that we'd resort to such cruel treatment. But Dunkus, you and Siora have opened my eyes to the limits of science. To worship it as we do in the Alliance does not make us better than Teleme.
Ask her about the need for such a method.
In your opinion, were the horrors practiced in this laboratory necessary for his research?
No, even if he was convinced of it. General interest outweighs the suffering of a few individuals. He wanted results quickly, to the point of neglecting slower, more humane methods. I hope we'll succeed in ensuring these experiments never happen again.
Alright, what about the trial?
Would you be willing to testify against Dr. Asili during his trial?
Of course. I was going to talk to you about that. I want to convince my colleagues that we must give up these kind of methods. And even if it costs me dearly, I want my master to pay for what he did. Anything else?
No, let's go.
I must leave you.
Alright, we got Afra. Now I need to convince a Nort. Alright, let's go. Oh, can't go in there.
Let's see what you're capable of.
I like that there was fighting music there. Oh shit!
To my and death to the others!
No more.
Grenade!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
They're dead.
Is everything all right?
Once again, thanks to you. These people wanted to kill me.
They certainly wanted to prevent you from testifying at the doctor's trial.
The doctor will be judged. I suppose you'd like me to testify about how we suffered.
Indeed. If you do not fear another attempt on your life by these men.
Don't worry. I won't put up with intimidation. From now on, my people will watch over me until I can testify. And I intend to witness the execution of our torturer. You can count on me.
Thank you. Your word will be crucial during the trial.
Alright, we got a Nort to testify. Let's loot the assassins. Alright, let's go talk to the people at the Hickman. Let's go question the researchers. The more evidence we gather, the better. Governor's Research Laboratory. Hello. Oh, hey! It's a 4-9. SCP-049. You, talk.
Doctor...
Dr. Honor, what do you want?
Alright, ask him about his work.
What is your role and what is your research topic?
I'm in charge of the Governor's laboratories. My main research concerns the Malachor, of course. Above all, we searched for a way to reduce the suffering of the sick.
Searched?
Now that we have access to my colleague Asili's work, it gives us hope of finding a cure.
So the crimes he committed while conducting his work do not concern you?
He will be judged for that. But it would be a shame for him to have done all this for nothing.
Ask him about the current reputation of the Doctor.
What do you think of Dr. Asili now that you've learned how he conducted his research?
Well, obviously the few excesses he has conceded himself are unfortunate, but he remains the greatest scientist that the Alliance has ever known. His work has had a profound effect on science. It seems quite unfair to me to reduce his life's work just to what he has done lately.
If I understand correctly, you will be one of his defenders.
Naturally. I don't deny that he made a terrible mistake, but he meant well. And he was probably acting on behalf of our helplessness to combat the Malachor.
How do I convince him to testify?
Would you agree to speak at the trial? Your influence could be crucial.
Oh, but I already intended to give a statement. His lawyer came to find me.
So are you ready to defend a man who used to torture and murder to advance his research?
Indeed. Because I think the entire work of a scientist should not be judged on a single mistake. It is obvious that he should not have used such methods, but Asili has never been very political. I doubt he understood the implications of his actions.
So you're saying the only problem in this case is political?
Essentially, yes. The war he nearly caused could have been expensive for our governor and the city, but let's not fool ourselves. No tears will be shed over the fate of a few of those bloodthirsty savages.
Convince him to testify for the prosecution. Let's get Afra in on this.
Afra, did you have something to say to Dr. Honor?
Thank you, Desade. I feel it is my duty to warn him. You probably know that I was one of Dr. Asili's students.
Naturally. It is undoubtedly under his influence that you have developed this remarkable analytical spirit.
Perhaps. But my analytical mind also pushed me to refuse to continue working with him. I saw his madness and cruelty grow deeper, and what we discovered in this laboratory was abominable. We must condemn him, not only so he can pay for this crime, but to free science from these kinds of abject methods.
Very well. You've convinced me. I will now testify for the prosecution. It is true that it's time to turn the page and leave his cruel methods behind.
Thank you, Doctor. Dr. Honor is an influential scholar. His testimony would convince the judges.
Alright, there's more. More doctors here. Hello. Laboratory manager.
I never thought I'd see you here again. Why are you still free?
Dr. Honor made sure that I was set free. He needed my help. What do you want?
What's your work here?
What is your purpose here?
I helped Dr. Honor to understand the research of my former master. He's the one who became his successor.
I do hope that he doesn't use the same methods.
Of course not.
What about your other colleagues? What's become of them?
They felt guilty. They stopped their experiments and returned to Al-Sad.
Alright. Dr. Asili's current reputation.
What do the other scholars think of Dr. Asili now that his actions have been revealed for all to see?
Most still admire him greatly. He was the greatest amongst us, you know? They didn't witness what was happening in the lab, and they have little interest in the natives. For them, the main problem is political, given that the war against the rebels cost us dearly. Until they understand the horrors that happened there, they will not have any moral issues.
Alright, let's convince her to testify.
Are you prepared to testify against Dr. Asili?
I would like to say no. You had me thrown in prison, and without Dr. Honor's intervention, I would still be there. But I can't stop thinking about what we did in that laboratory. I think only by testifying,
will I ease my conscience.
Thank you. Your story could change the outcome of this trial.
To be fair, I forget about putting her in jail, but I don't remember
I must leave you.
Alright. Case grows bigger in scope. We should meet with the survivors as well. Because the more witnesses we gather, the better. Alright, let's talk to them.
Hey! You are the Onol Menawi who freed us. We managed to reach Vikshadir.
They told me what you did for them, Renaikse. Well done. I was able to give them the care they needed. Some wounds will take time to heal, but they are safe thanks to you.
I'm happy to see that they're better.
But you didn't come here for that, did you?
No. I came to ask for your help. The doctor who captured and tortured you is about to be tried for his crimes. He has a lot of support among his people. He's a respected man despite what he did. If we don't have testimony from some of his victims, he will surely be released.
You'll have our words. We'll go to the Grand City and tell our story.
And the Mad Lion will die for causing so much harm to our people.
May the earth engulf him. You can return to Hikmet. I'll make sure they get there in good health.
Thank you, Tiernahach. And thank you all. I blame myself for forcing these poor people back to the city where they have suffered so much.
Alright. Now we gotta go back. Oh, never mind. Alright, what's this? Oh, hello you. Haven't talked to you in a while. Let's go. Alright, we're gonna go back to his laboratory and we're gonna see what we can find here. What the hell?
Death to the others!
What the hell? No ammunition. Take all their shit. Alright, let's go. There we go. Alright, find evidence. Let's find the evidence. Let's go find some evidence. Let's go find some evidence that we apparently did not find before. Ugh, these poor people. Oh, I wonder where the evidence could be. It is in here! I lied! It's not in there! Alright, let's see. It is in here. Fuck me. Oh, here we are. Ooh. Oh. I mean, I'll take it anyways, but... I'll take it anyway because it looks cool. Dr. Asili, I did a good job having the young governor of New Serene and his cousin take the potion you sent me. I was very cautious as ordered. No one else touched it. However, I must admit I found your request slightly unusual and dangerous. We are allies of the congregation, and I am afraid they may not approve of our implication of what could be perceived as a poisoning. I hope that in the future you will perform this kind of mission by yourself rather than risking the lives of your colleagues.
I can't believe it. Constantine's malachor was caused by a silly. The potion we were made to drink when we landed on the island was contaminated. How dare he do such a thing? And why?
I'm sorry, Greenblood. I never thought someone would try to kill him that way.
Wow. Constantine's malachor was caused by this very fucking doctor. I don't need these warm spiked hammers anymore. Let's go. I believe we have what we need. That's despicable. Why would you do that to a human being? Let's get the fuck out. What now? Prosecutor?
You have returned, Your Excellency. Do you have any news on our matter?
Talk about testimonies. Noughts.
A Naut victim of Dr. Asili agreed to testify at the trial.
Excellent. This kind of testimony will certainly rattle his defense.
Islanders.
The Islanders will testify at the trial. Their injuries will surely convince the judges.
Indeed. But do bear in mind that the Islanders are not highly regarded in Hikmet.
Scholars.
I managed to convince the scientists in the governor's laboratory to speak in our favor.
Excellent. These are not direct witnesses, but if they denounce the doctor, we are sure to be heard.
I even got a testimony from one of Dr. Asili's colleagues.
Perfect. That will convince our scientists, and you know how important they are in Hikmet.
Of Afra.
Afra, one of Dr. Asili's former students, has agreed to testify.
Excellent. This woman is very respected by the governor. Her statement will carry a lot of weight.
Talk about proof. About the powder.
I picked up a strange powder in the laboratory. A substance that I've not been able to identify.
You should show it to an alchemist. We need to know what it is to be able to use it.
Alright. Have the dark powder analyzed. Talk about the poisoning of Constantine.
I have found a letter proving that Dr. Asili voluntarily transmitted the malachor to my cousin, Constantine d'Orsay. I would like to add that I too was a victim of this poisoning.
Did the accused try to take the life of the governor of New Serene? This is an extremely serious crime.
Indeed. He saw my cousin and me as the ideal control group to prove his theories. And no humanitarian or diplomatic consideration could put a stop to his ambition.
This letter alone is crucial proof. I will put it on our file.
Alright, let's roll.
I'm going to continue my investigation. I believe our investigation is coming to an end. Let's find the prosecutor.
The dark powder, but no. We need to have the dark powder analyzed. Where do we go for that? Go back to the we go back to the office. Oh, hello, you again.
You're back. What do you want now?
Show her the powder found in the laboratory.
I discovered this strange powder in one of the laboratory's chests. Do you know what it is?
I did see the doctor using it once or twice, but I don't know what it is. But I can study it for you if you want. I have the tools that will allow me to do so here.
All right.
So, what is it?
It is a quintessence of black blood. Probably created using the blood of numerous patients. The doctor managed to harness the very concept of the Malachor in this powder. A single pinch ingested by someone would be enough for them to be afflicted by the disease. With the quantities that you brought me, hundreds of people could be contaminated. It's terrifying. I cannot believe a silly would do such a thing. Here, these are my notes. I wrote down all the details of my experiments, as well as my conclusions.
Thank you. I will relay them to the prosecutor.
All right.
I must leave you.
All right. Let's go back to the attorney's office. What an evil, evil man. There's only one word to describe that man. That's evil, evil, evil. Alright, hello, prosecutor.
You have returned, Your Excellency. Do you have any news on our matter?
Here we are.
An alchemist studied the powder that we found in the laboratory. Apparently, it's some kind of concentrate made from the blood of several patients with the Malachor. It seems that less than a pinch of this powder is enough to contaminate whoever consumes it. There's enough here to make a small town sick.
A terrifying thought. I will add the analysis and this powder to the evidence on record. You have gathered overwhelming evidence. The defense will have a hard time saving the accused. I think we can go to trial with confidence now.
Let's do it.
Will the trial begin soon?
It seems to be the right time. Excellent investigation work. I think we have every chance of winning.
Where will the trial be held?
At the palace. I regret to inform you that you will not be able to attend. However, I'm sure the governor will keep you informed of the outcome of the proceedings.
Hey, I got an
Madame,
achievement.
congratulations. The trial was exemplary. Asili's madness was exposed to the entire world. And you have demonstrated the horror of his methods.
Thank you, Excellency. But all praise should be showered upon Sir de Sade. The evidence he supplied was irrefutable.
It was necessary that you hear the victims, in order to understand the extremities to which your science has taken you.
Come now. One cannot conclude that science was guilty here.
Not science, but the savants were. It is never right to set aside humanity in the name of the common good. No knowledge justifies killing or torture.
Your words are wise, and I promise to remember them.
You have not always shown yourself a man of impeccable judgment, Excellency.
We are all, from time to time, victim of our own blind enthusiasm, that is true. But this trial has shaken my usual resolve. It may very well change the course of history.
Hey! Oh, we gotta go to execution. Let's go to the execution. Let's watch him die. Yes, death. Good. This is gonna be a fun episode when I go edit it. So good having my own recording studio. There he is.
Afra, are you certain that you want to attend this?
I do not want to attend. I must.
Dr. Asili, you have been found guilty of all accusations brought against you. In consequence, the Bridge Alliance Tribunal condemns you to death. Do you have any final words?
You treat me like a monster. But how many times have you stayed your own hand? So close to the goal to finally find a remedy, you would have done as I. What do a few lives mean when the future of all humanity hangs in the balance? You are nothing more than idiots, incompetents, and you, Baron, are the greatest hypocrite of all. You know that I am right.
Executioner, earn your pay.
You know that I am right.
Dead. Alright. That's it. Alright, everyone. Now hold on. I promised that it wouldn't be over yet. We must go to Mr. de Cossillon. Alright, that was good. Let's go to the Desarde residence. Go back to New Serene. Our last time of being at Hikmet. And again, we didn't really spend that much time here. Let's go talk to Mr. de Cossillon. Oh, I hope we can hit E on Constantine so we don't trigger a cutscene. Ah, damn it!
My dearest cousin, I'm so glad to see you. You are right on time. We have visitors, and your advice would be most welcome. Let me introduce you to the emissaries of the Bridge Alliance and Teleme. Seeing them both in the same room is rather surprising, isn't it? But please, Your Excellencies, explain to us what brought you here.
Sire, I have come to humbly request your help. We have been sustaining terrible attacks.
Really? Are the natives behind this again? Unless it is those traitors of the Guard.
We aren't sure, but it is almost certain that the natives are involved. Governor Burren is hoping that you could send him your cousin, as well as some troops.
It would seem that we are in a similar situation, sire. Our city has been sustaining terribly violent assaults, and our losses are great. Our Mother Cardinal is begging you to send her some help as soon as possible.
Dear allies, knowing that you are in such a delicate situation fills me with sorrow. However, the size of our troops has greatly reduced after the horrific attempt at a coup. Regarding sending my cousin, he's already very busy undertaking a mission of the utmost importance, without even mentioning the fact that what you described fills me with fear for his life, which is most precious to me. No, I really don't see how I could be of assistance to you.
Constantine, we cannot remain deaf to the call of our allies. I'm sure I can find time to go and evaluate the situation.
I would love to accompany you, but my people are being wrongfully accused. I am certain of it, and I want to prove it.
Very well, my dear. You know I cannot refuse you anything. But remember how urgent it is for this antidote to be found. We're so close to it now.
Don't worry about it. You know how important this mission is to me.
Well, this audience is coming to an end. Your Excellencies, inform your governors of my cousin's arrival. I hope that you realize how grateful you should be to him.
Absolutely, sire. And we thank you both for receiving us.
May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Alright. Alright. What are we talking with Constantine for? What about the sanctuary? We'll do that later. But like I said, we need to end it with Mr. de Cossillon. The last time we're probably ever going to talk to him. Hello, Professor.
Sir de Corsilion.
Desarde, my young student, what can I do for you?
Talk about the camps.
The mission you entrusted me with has made great progress.
Very well. Let's see. Oh, this is remarkable work. You explored the entire surface of the island. Well, almost. Congratulations. Thanks to you, our merchants and explorers will be able to reach the heart of this island safely. The Prince will surely be very grateful for this. I know I am. Can your old professor still prove himself
I got an
useful?
achievement. Explorer. Alright.
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsilion.
Oh, I almost leveled up. Damn it, I would have gotten another talent point, too. Alright, well... we're getting towards the final arc of Greedfall. We've already finished a lot of shit, and... also that Ciora quest, that Ciora statement in the middle of the dialogue we had was also a little bug there. And but Ciora did say that she wanted to come along, so we'll go ahead and replace her really quick, so I don't forget next time. There we go. Alright, let's go. Alright, everybody. Thank you all for watching. I yield the floor.